Now, I'm not sure just how many of you have ever heard of the Wise Company before, but if you ever listen to conservative radio, you've probably heard at least one of their commercials before. Apparently, they're a company from Utah, and they specialize in, let's zero in on it right there, on quality prepared foods, which is basically a very churched up way of saying that they make ready to eat, dry sealed MREs for mass consumption. So yeah, as part of their gimmick, and we'll find a commercial and put it in the video somewhere so you know a little bit more what I'm talking about. Their gimmick is if you actually call them or send an email, they will actually send you a free sample of their survival food that you can eat in case the biblical apocalypse happens. So I ordered this quite a while back. I'm just now getting around to checking it out. So what do you say, you and I, we pop this baby open and we eat our MRE and we just see just how good this Wise food actually is. And as you can see, really the joy of this is you never really know what kind of sample you're going to get. It's kind of like playing Pokemon. You can really get anything. So apparently I ended up getting the creamy pasta and vegetable rotini, categorized as pasta with carrots, zucchini, and peas in a creamy chicken-flavored sauce, all in this little plastic container here, which sounds delicious beyond words. And of course it's not for resale, so don't even think about it. Before we get into that, I want to show you something that's very interesting. It's the official Wise Company catalog. Thank you, Mr. Moxinovsky of the organization. And I think it's worth the time to kind of flip through it to kind of see just the general oeuvre of all the things you can buy from Wise Company. Trust me, this is going to be so worth it. So that's some interesting math. They have a 100% quality guaranteed promise, but only a 99% customer satisfaction rate. So what is wrong with those 1% of customers? Curious. Alright, so right from the get-go, you know you're dealing with some really good stuff because the first thing they mention is not pricing or the variety of foods, it's how much space you're going to need in your house to put all this stuff. They give you the dimensions there, the length, width, and height. So yeah, this is all about buying stuff in gross, in huge bulk quantities. So if you're a fan of buying a bunch of stuff at the same time, if you love going to Sam's and what's the other one called? Not IKEA, Costco, you're going to love this. And over here, we'll take a look here at what some of the foods look like. They tout a new and improved recipe with no trans fats or lower sodium. So this is what the food allegedly looked like. So what I ended up getting? I can't recall. Some kind of, there it is, the creamy pasta rotini. So that's what the final product should look like when we eat it. So keep that in mind for a little bit later on. Yeah, the stuff looks pretty decent. It looks like actual food. And here we get a look at our grab and go buckets. Pretty standard stuff, 60 serving entrees, 84 serving gluten-free breakfast food kit. We'll look at that a little bit later more in depth, and that can be yours for just $200. To me, that sounds like a value, probably. And over here, you got the 120 serving entree only food kit for $280. It's either that, kids, or a PlayStation 4. Which one do you want in the nuclear holocaust? I'm going to go with the teriyaki and rice 4 serving prepper meal. And for those of you not entirely sure how much food you're going to need in case of nuclear Armageddon, you got a handy dandy little reference guide here. So if you're one person and you want to eat for a 12-month period, you're going to need 720 servings to or 1,080 servings. So yeah, do your math there. This is going to help you when the bombs start dropping. So yeah, if you have a family of 4, you're going to need between 288 servings and 4,320. That's a lot of food for a year. So keep that in mind. And in case you're wondering just how much it would cost to serve a family of 4 for a year using only survival food, well, they do offer that 4,320 meal package, and it can be yours for the low price of just $7,000. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but again, you got to think about it in the long term. You know, when the entire American continent is basically a glowing radioactive husk. Trust me, $7,000 for food that's not going to make you puke your guts up? That's a bargain. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Boy, I sure would enjoy some survival food, but I have a gluten allergy. Don't worry about it, they got you covered. You got 4 options here. You can go for the basic gluten-free package for $280, which has 1 to 120 servings of milk. Not sure if that's real milk or quotation mark milk, but it's there. All the way up to the ultimate gluten-free 6-month supply for only $2,700. Look at all that. You get egg, you get milk, you get vegetable, you get fruit. That's a lot of stuff for someone who has gluten allergies. So yeah, there's that. And of course, if you're not into, deep fried pasta or eggplant or whatever, you can get the basic the basic freeze-dried fruit. You got your apples, your peaches, bananas, all the way up to your vanilla pudding. Well, lucky us. I bet Bill Cosby's happy about that one. But then again, if that's not your thing, you also have the freeze-dried roasted chicken and ground beef and cheesy ground beef and Southwest-style chicken. And, all this stuff looks really good. Of course, beef stroganoff with the teriyaki-style chicken and quick-cook rice. So here you were thinking you weren't going to be able to open up that Chinese restaurant in the post-apocalyptic America. Well, you thought wrong. And of course, if there's anything that makes you go, more than long-term milk alternative, I don't know if that's trademark, but it should be. It's, of course, long-term dried eggs. Oh, man. With a 25-year shelf life. Gluten-free can be yours for as low as $144.99. That might actually be a good deal. And just to be completist, we've got these new Wise camping meals, which look, pretty decent. You got the pasta Alfredo with chicken, your apple cinnamon cereal, whatever. Oh, we've also got some emergency supply kits, stuff you can put in your ultimate auto, your 5-day survival, the essential survival kit, which comes with a military fatigue backpack, a deluxe survival kit. I mean, they got all your bases covered. Let's see what stuff it has in here. Comes with a radio, flashlights, tools, camping gear, mess kit, auto tools, filtration. Maybe the apocalypse won't be that bad. And you got your water filtration stuff over here. Pretty boring. I mean, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing, you can be into that kind of thing, but that's pretty much it. You can get a giant barrel of 600-gallon water for only $19.99. So, good luck keeping it not stagnating, though. I'm not really sure how you do that. And lastly, we come to all of the heating source material. You got this Optimus Prime thing here, and you got a bunch of buckets of fire starter, kindling, I guess we need that. And just to wrap everything up, just so you know, that the food storage choice of experts, that's what this product is. Wise Food has the endorsement of guys like Michael Savage, Dave Ramsey. I mean, these guys are survival experts. These guys have spent years living off the grid in the jungle. So if anyone knows anything about surviving in the post-apocalyptic nightmare utopia, it's going to be Laura Ingram. And again, there is the actual product itself. There it is in all of its very generic looking glory. Let's take a look at the back of the package and see what they have to offer, why don't we? Alright, so first things first, nutrition facts. One container, about 200 calories. So all in all, not bad. Very cost efficient. Only get 35 calories from fat. Sodium, 600 milligrams. A little high. Carbohydrates a little bit high, but beyond that, not bad. You're getting some vitamins in there. And then moving along over here, cooking directions. Bring 1 cup of water to a boil. Add contents to the package and stir. Then you turn off the heat and just let it stand for 12 to 15 minutes. Then eat it in 2 to 3. So sounds pretty basic. And of course, our ingredients. You got stuff like durum semolina flour, which is wheat, except not, because they call it something different. You got ferrous sulfite, riboflavin, sodium caseinate from milk, dried carrots, xanthan gum. Oh man, this stuff just sounds delish. And of course, a word of warning there. It is produced in equipment that also processes milk, soy, wheat, eggs, shellfish, fish, tree nuts, and peanuts. So if you have allergies, heads up. They're telling you up front, this may actually kill you. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Let's actually crack open this thing and prepare it, why don't we? Alright, here we take a gander what this stuff looks like. Me too. Let's rip this sucker open and dig right in, why don't we? Alright, here we go. The static shot. Oh, that stuff's hard to open. Oh, goodness. We have to break out the heavy artillery here. Alright, yeah, this is going to require some scissors. Hold on. Alright, so we got it open. Let's take a look inside the contents. Okay, it looks like noodles and peas and some sort of thing that's not supposed to be microwaved because it's an oxygen absorber. Okay, let's look at this more in depth. There is the mysterious oxygen absorber. It has Pac-Man on the label, telling you do not eat it because it will probably kill you or something. Let's reassure you know that's in the food product. Alright, you ready to actually prepare this meal? Because I am. Alright, so now we got our cup of water boiling. Now we got to do is just wait a couple of minutes and then we can just pour her in. Alright, we got a hearty boil going on, so how about we get the ingredients in there and just dump them in. Alright, you ready? This is going to be exciting. Oh man, there's an extra oxygen thing in there I need to get out. Oh boy, that was not smart on my part. Alright, hold on. Emergency. Alright, and there is a complete package in there. There's all the dust and the peas and the rotini noodles. It's boiling. Let's wait a while and we'll dig her out in a minute. Yeah, we got a pretty good boil going on now. It's starting to look more like traditional soup, so not bad so far. Oh wow, is that supposed to happen? Well, anyway, this is taking way longer than expected, so just so we have something to do while we're waiting for this thing to finish up. I know you're wondering what is actually inside that oxygen absorber thing, so I decided to crack one open, and wow, that's kind of disturbing. It looks like gunpowder, this weird black residue. So yeah, I call it the oxygen absorber. Kind of reminds me of the oxygen destroyer from the first Godzilla movie. So good to see that's the technology is being used for today. Not fighting irradiated monsters, but making sure our glorified ramen noodles stay fresh and crispy. How about that? Alright, and after all that adventuring, this is what the final product looks like. It looks basically like the contents of a Progresso chicken noodle soup container. So yeah, it looks like it's edible. Looks like regular soup. Guess something we can do now is actually give it a taste test. So yeah, before we eat, I think it's only fair we do a little compare and contrast and just sort of examine this particular soup or pasta creamy rotini thing compared to what they showed in the pamphlet earlier. So let's put them up side by side. Well, I don't know about you, but I certainly can't tell the difference. Man, these things look identical. Alright, and here we go, the grand finale. I'm actually going to take my spoon over here, give it a taste test, just for the sake of being accurate and scientific and all that jazz. I haven't added anything to it. There's no additional ingredients. It's just everything that comes out of the package. So just going to look at that nice and up close. You see that? The noodles there, not bad looking. Pretty decent. To get some carrots in there. There's some pieces of chicken, I believe, or yeah, creamy chicken flavored sauce. That's what they consider that. Right. Ready? Let's give it a try. Give it a try. Look down at it. It tastes like chicken soup. Guess no other way around it. I mean, not really good chicken soup, like kind of watered down chicken soup, like the kind you buy at like Dollar General. But I mean, it's edible. It's not plastic tasting. I mean, I can easily see myself having to eat this in the nuclear wasteland if nothing else is available. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, nobody's really expecting like 5-star dining, but all in all, it's all right. I could live with it. I mean, it's only 200 calories, so if you're dieting in the post-apocalyptic scenario, you got options. So that's it. That's the official Wise Food creamy pasta vegetable rotini. How to make it, what it tastes like, and yeah, hope you enjoy it in Armageddon. I'm looking forward to it.